After King Ahab's death, the land of Moab rebelled against King Ahaziah of Israel. And as if that was not enough trouble, he had an accident as well. Ahaziah fell through the latticework of an upper room at his palace in Samaria, and was seriously injured. He needed some urgent medical aid. But did he call on the true and living God for help? Oh no, not him. Instead, he sent messengers to the temple of Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron, to ask whether he would recover. Now, just in case you were wondering, the name Baal-zebub means Lord of Flies. So the messengers went on their journey to Ekron in Philistia. Meanwhile, an angel of the Lord appeared to Elijah, the prophet. The angel told Elijah,
"Go and confront the messengers of the king of Samaria."
So Elijah went to deliver the angel's message. Elijah asked the messengers,
"Is there no God in Israel? Why are you going to Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron, to ask whether the king will recover? Now therefore, you, Ahaziah, will never leave the bed you are lying on. You will surely die."
When the messengers returned to the king, he asked them,
"Why have you returned so soon?"
"We didn't get to Ekron,"
replied the messengers.
"There was this man, and he wanted to know if you were sending us to Baal-zebub because you thought there was no God in Israel?" And
said the messengers, feeling very uncomfortable.
And the man said, "You will never come down from your bed."
"What sort of man is he?"
the king demanded.
"And what does he look like?"
They replied,
"He was a hairy man, and he wore a leather belt around his waist."
"Ah, that's Elijah. I thought as much,"
said the king. Then the king sent an army captain with 50 soldiers to Elijah. They found him, sitting on top of a hill. The captain said to him,
"Man of God, the king has commanded you to come down with us."
But Elijah replied to the captain,
"If I am a man of God, let fire come down from heaven and destroy you and your men."
Then fire fell from heaven, and in a moment, all 51 men were burned to a crisp. So the king sent another captain with 50 men. The captain said to him,
"Man of God, the king demands that you come down at once."
Again Elijah replied,
"If I am a man of God, let fire come down from heaven and destroy you and your men."
Down came fire again, and another 51 men were burned to a crisp. Once more, the king sent a third captain with 50 men. But this time, the captain went up the hill to where Elijah was. He fell to his knees before Elijah and pleaded with him,
"O man of God, please spare my life and the lives of these, your 50 servants."
Then the angel of the Lord said to Elijah,
"Go down with him. And don't be afraid of him."
So Elijah got up and went with him to the king. And Elijah said to the king,
"This is what the Lord says. Why did you send messengers to Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron, to ask whether you will recover? Is there no God in Israel to answer your question? Therefore, because you have done this, you will never leave the bed you are lying on. Your heart is consumed with idolatry. You sent messengers to Baal-zebub, a false god, As if there were no God in Israel. Because of your evil actions. And lack of faith in the true and living God. And for dishonoring him through your idolatry. You will surely die. Now think about this. When you are in trouble. Or sick. Or need help with something. Who do you call on?